Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna try something. I haven't really done streaming with games, even though normally my computer would probably take a massive shit on itself. So let's see how this goes. Otherwise, we're probably just gonna go back to another painting session. I'll rename that rather quickly, you know. Where is it? It looks like it doesn't really work still with the full screen, so I have to remember that. So it looks like we're gonna. Nope, that's not what I would do. Let's see a window. Actually, I want to see how this goes. Looks like it doesn't like game capture, ironically. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna work too much there. So. God damn it, I keep fucking up. Any fools. Reconfigure some. It just it crashed. That's funny. Let's see options, video. Let's go to advanced. Looks like it doesn't want to mess with any of the controls interface. How's that split time? Yeah, it looks like it won't really work. Right, so otherwise, I think we should probably get. Let me rename this. Alright, so let's get to it. We're gonna do some GIMP now, since I guess it's not really gonna work. I had to update my OBS just recently, so that's fun. Still got a bit of a cough, but it's not as bad. So I think we should be set for now. Now here's the question: if you guys want me, should I do Xfinity Chase cars first, or should I do Cup cars? Cup cars, I'm probably just gonna use the Sprint Cup banners and such. So I think that's what I might do. Let's see. 2016. Okay, I'm gonna open those up, those templates, and then let's open up these expandy ones as well. I might do expandy first. 20. And 6. 15. Camaro, Challenger, Mustang, and Toyota. Let's look at some Matt Kenseth paint schemes. I actually want to paint different ones, so actually we should just go for a Joe Gibbs racing schemes. Thinking of maybe Hamlin makes a Hamlin scheme for 20. The 20 car makes you want to die. This game isn't bad. That's like a Need for Speed scheme. It feels like, gives me that Need for Speed vibe. Well, it's a good Kenseth wallpaper for, I guess, for you Kenseth fans. Hope he does good today. Do want him to make the playoffs. He's a good guy. He's a cool dude, in my opinion. I do have a Dollar General base I could remake it or just reuse for terms of just the sake of saving time, as well as a. So this is a Toyota base you're wondering. Those are the ones that what it looks like. Just have to change the colors of the banners and I should be good. See, I made an 18 there. This is the mask off. I should probably turn that back on. That's what it looks like. That's what I might do actually. I might just reuse that one. Yeah, that's probably. And then there's the Toyota one. I need to realign this one, this side. So I'm gonna do that. Where did I make that? Layer 2. See, that's not good. I think that's something I constantly messed up was this front end for some odd reason. Don't know why. Let's see wireframe and actually compare it here a bit. There we go. Wanted to make that lined up better. I don't know why that thing got fucked up when I... It's a good scheme. It's not bad. It's not a hard scheme to make. All you needed was to learn how to use opacities and multiple layers. Here, it wasn't... I don't really like the base itself. It's just a mess of a base, in my opinion. Okay, let's actually start with the 88 here. So it's gonna go. We're gonna go with like a Dale Jr. scheme. So maybe we can go nationwide insurance here, unless you guys want Exalta. I'm gonna let y'all decide on that. Or we can go for tax layer. That's the other one we could go for. Tax layer, Exalta, or nationwide. So. Or something else. There's Hellman's as well. There's the Great Ghost one. Dale Jr. Why not Budweiser? We could go for something as simple as that. I think we could do that. I think everybody will love that scheme on an 88. See, it looks like it's just like really just slight lines, and then you just make it white. You literally just add another layer, you make it whiter down there. No racist pun intended. You see, this is a good example. See how big the black lines are, and then you compare that to the... I'll use that one as a little bit of a guide here, and we better get the Budweiser logo. So I'm gonna share. I gotta probably spread the info, guys, about me streaming. Logos. I don't know if they have the old one. I might have the old one still in my files, but I'm not quite sure where. And paid? How does the price filter work? I shouldn't. How does that happen? Budweiser beer limited edition is this one. Ooh, that could be a good throwback sponsor, honestly. I think I might still have the Budweiser logo from back then, mass graphics version. That was around. Probably should get that 88 Junior Motorsports number. Mass graphics. I realize how many templates I have. It's a lot. The Bud Light. When was that around? When did I have that one? I think it might have been in my old folder. That's probably why I don't have it anymore. Oh, that's a shame. CR, okay, I have the 39. I already have a chase car for that taken care of. So, if anybody wanted that crap, that's fine with me. Here. Yeah, because I do want to do a Dale Jr. scheme, but I have to get the right logos and all that. Or we can do a Coca-Cola scheme for Dale. I don't know why, but we could do that if we wanted to. It's up for y'all to decide. Like I said, I gotta take care of some stuff real quick, and then we should be set. We could make this one later, actually. This could be one I could do later, and it wouldn't take me that long. I could do the base. Actually, I could just look up the Budweiser logo. Let's look for PNG. PNGs are ones you're gonna look out for. We're gonna try and look for the old style Budweiser logo, but looks like this one, the main one we see, is this one. Bud King of Beers. King of Beers. There's a free vector version. Could be good enough, actually. Yeah, because I don't want to use an updated one. I kind of like using the old one for the mere consistency. Let's actually check. I'm not looking. Probably TND Designs or Stunod. Not Stunod, but I think TND. That might be the site, yeah. What the hell? Top Notch Design. That's I thought it was TND. They are okay. They are TN Designs. Okay. Aren't you supposed to play like freaking Battlegrounds or something? PUBG, dude. I mean, that's probably what you guys are doing at the moment. Good logos here. I could steal, or I could get. Bad Boy Buggies, that's something I could find later in the future. Let's see. Free Vector. Let me look at the Dale Jr. Mostly a black outline. Huh. Tax Slayer is another one I could use as well. Tax Slayer. And everybody knows that. I like to use the 2013. This one's alright. I love this one. This is one of my favorite renditions of the Tax Slayer scheme. Was that one. I remember that Bobby Labonte one. That was a fun one to look at. Oh my gosh, that one should definitely run. No, I don't want to. See, this one is just like something I'd make like if I started in GIMP, and that would be fun. Keselowski fan 2, if you saw Brad's awesome burnout, I hope you nutted, because that was a good burnout. I'll admit that. That was probably one of the best burnouts I've seen. Ooh, this is one I want to do, actually. I could do this one. This one is a fun one. I actually want to do that one, but it's just a shadow. There's like a bit of a shadow here. That one could be fun. I don't know. This one I might think of doing the Dale Jr.'s this one later, actually. So I think I know what to do that one. This one, 97, I could just literally use the, I could literally do just the Obaikuk entry I put in, just to save time. Eric scheme, ooh, we should do a cool Logano scheme. You got a Brad scheme or Logano scheme? Because I think I know exactly what I want to do with that one. It's from 2016. This is a red scheme. It's Richmond. It was a Richmond scheme. I think it might have been last year, actually, not this year. But he ran that in Richmond, and it was a red scheme. I could run the this kind of worth scheme for the 22, but I don't think it'd be appropriate for it. For me, it wouldn't feel that good. No, it was this one. It was a reuse of the Penske base. This is one of the options. That or the word scheme from 2014. Basically the same horn scheme. If you remember this one, this was one of my favorite ones as well. Yeah, it was a chase scheme though. The only pet peeve I have with this scheme, this is a nice picture, is that it just ends there. But that's the point for the logo. Because either one, it could work with the Xfinity banner. Because what I'm looking at is, it's basically literally just red. It's just like the ones you saw last year. It's red on the front end. For the 60, I could do that, but that looks disgusting on it. Let's see. These are all the people that are in the chase. There are 3 I want to make a Brandon Jones scheme, just because I like Brandon Jones, even though he sucks. 39 is just going to be the David Vickers scheme, if y'all remember from IMRC, if you ran that league. 89, oh my god. Oh no. It Pollard wants that. No. Oh my goodness. I think the 26 I could make a 28. Like the schemes I could make for the 28 and then the SAR, I could just do that. It would work fine. I think we're good for that one. The 4, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. That one's a bit hard. The 20, you could do so much with that one. I could do Dollar General. The 44 Phoenix car? What is that one? I don't remember. Are you talking about the Extreme Racing car? Is that the one you're talking about? Whatever that team name was. It was Extreme. I could make that. I could give a better version of that. This one, nah, that's disgusting. Extreme Racing. Yeah, that would be an interesting number. That could work out fine. It would take a lot of time though. Phoenix Warehouse. That could be a good one. No label. Scott Riggs 44. I think y'all might remember the Brabble scheme or the no label scheme on the 44. Couldn't make that. I think there's a white and a red one at some point. For Cup? Yeah. I could do it right now, but I don't know. I mean, there's so many. You get such a big flow of ideas that you don't know exactly what you want to do first. You know, it just. I can never really make up my mind properly. It's just there's so much to choose from. See, there's the Cup ones, there's the Xfinity ones, so I actually should just let y'all decide which ones I should do first, because I already have all the templates open. So I'll let y'all, I'll give some time. So if you want to do Dolman Cup Series schemes, just type in literally the D, and then if you want me to do Xfinity ones, then type X. You could type in Dick if you wanted to, I don't really care. As long as the first letter matches, then you're good. D's for Dick, I know. It's pretty good, you know. It's scrumptious. Extremely terrible. I could look at the Trevor Bain schemes from the 21. But that would look weird on the 60. The number format would look weird. But that's just me being me. That's because it's unless you want a good Sam scheme. I could make a good Sam scheme for you if you wanted that, or Camping World scheme. LMAO. Yeah. You want a Motorcraft scheme? Shit. Oh no. I'll send you what I want. Crap. This dude, no. Oh no, you want this one. You want this one? No, I don't want. No, that one's stupid to make. That's a stupid scheme. It's hella trash. Stream broke. Oh, you mean the nation? Basically, just the typical. The Ruby Tuesday scheme is literally just a nationwide scheme. Like. Oh wait, no. Okay, this one. It's not 2010. It's 2011. But I know what that scheme is. Yeah. I thought you were talking about a different one because they would also run that on the typical 22 livery for the discount tire scheme. At least from what I recollect, it was in 2010, 2011. Because I remember I saw that in Richmond at some point. He got wrecked. I don't know if that restaurant's still alive. Is it still alive? See, like, it's... I think actually it is still alive. I think it is. So I've got a tie here. I don't think many people are even watching from the get-go. Probably could post this on Facebook because people are wanting to watch. So either way, I mean, I'll try and get both, like at least like both of them at least done with. Unless someone wants a Cooper stand. Oh, I could do a Cooper. See, that scheme isn't that bad. I might as well get the Ruby Tuesday logo just to get it done with. So now, man, it's a GIF. I don't want a GIF. I want a PNG of it. Logo. There's a lot more with dimensions. Let me make sure this is right. Let's get this one. Probably will have to recut. Oh, this one's better. This one might be better. Let me see. 1336. Yeah, this is a lot better in dimensions. Let's get Ruby Tuesday. Logos, PNGs, and JPEGs. I'm gonna save that baby here, and then yeah, you would always want to. I would recommend getting a PNG version of the logo. If you can't find a PSD one, you go for a PNG because the background's normally transparent, and you can just paste it on there. That's all you need to do. Check the Discord DMs. Either this or a Roush performance car. Okay, that's cool. I think any Roush performance car would matter to the 60 though. Like honestly, you could make any of them work. Cause I'd have to get a logo though. But see, like this one you could probably just trace easily, and then that has like a freaking bevel. I remember that so well. But yeah, I think I know the basic components for like a. I remember this one at Dago. That one should have won. I like that scheme. That one could have won. Yes, you won either Navigator or. But yeah, it's just basically red, white, and black. That's really all you need. Those are three main colors. So I'm gonna get that one done. This is that's what it's Thomas built. Buses. That's the one. That one I could give this one to Dylan Young, like that paint scheme, but I think that would look kind of regular for a chase scheme. So we might go for something else. Maybe go for this one or some other Penske scheme. The Dega scheme really compromises a basic halftone, so I can take care of that at some other point. I know some halftone patterns, but you know, you can easily just copy and paste them. Not a bad one. Oh, I like this. I always like that penciling scheme. Good throwback. Yeah, sorry about muting the mic for a bit there. Give me a couple moments here, but I think I have an idea what I'm gonna do. So stay tuned for a bit. But I think for me, in terms of making schemes, I'll give it about. Probably I'll give a 2-week hiatus, so that's why maybe you won't see. Truck races are pretty much set in terms of the chase, so I think except for Homestead, I have those already pre-recorded. I've been literally just trying to get the regular season stuff done for everything else, but we're pretty much set here. So yeah, I think I got an idea what we're gonna do. Let's get started. I'm gonna actually start, since it's a tiebreaker, I will go with the an Xfinity scheme, because I think those are going to be a bigger priority for now. So let's go. I should do this one. I don't remember that being a real thing. I like how it's on the cup body there, so that's kind of funny. So Ruby Tuesday, we're going to go with some. We're going to minimize everything else though. Let's make this thing white. Bada boom. Probably let's actually make the Mustang logo, or Mustang text. Let's invert that. White change to black. We're gonna save. Let's save this already. Actually, why did I put this on the Xfinity car? What am I doing? So what am I? For a moment there. Yeah. So actually, I gotta start Rouch's scheme. My apologies, Gardner. So let's actually get. I'll open up the other 4 template and make that white. But I will put the base color for you, just to. And we're gonna. I'll take care of that later. But let's get to Rouch's scheme here. Roush performance logo. I think there actually might be a logo in SRD. Let me make sure I have that already. Our Roush performance logo set. Yep, that's the case. Here it is. You see, there's a background already. I don't know what the whites is. A preview. See, all you gotta do. This one you can easily just cheat with. This one you could probably cheat with this one with the halftone. So I don't know why they had a base for that, but halftones you don't necessarily. It's a bit of a limitation in GIMP where you can't really do halftones. You can, but it's not really. Busher 60. I really do like the Chris Busher schemes. They're usually good looking, especially the Ford. My favorite scheme was definitely one of the Ford EcoBoost scheme from 14 when his rookie year. That's probably one of my favorite like Roush family scheme, which is this one. Still one of the best ones I've seen from that organization itself. I forgot he ran a Fastenal scheme, so that's, even though he ran that for the championship, might keep that as a profile picture. It's a good one. I'll keep an eye on that one some other time. I made it a Zest car. You see, it's just mostly a halftone over here. You can literally just drag it along. Probably have to make it smaller. You will probably have to make it. I'll probably have to make it a bit smaller. See, this one I'll cheat with this one. This one isn't that bad. That's bad. Let's see, it's probably -90. Yeah. Look at that. 10 out of 10. Let's get a centering area. You do need something to center it sometimes. Like, it's just a little guide. Look at that already. Normally I can make like, oh, that's terrible. Like, it's too. Let's take out the side skirt here. We're gonna adjust that one later. Side skirt. Side skirt color, there we go. So we're gonna have to make this smaller actually. We're gonna go, I don't think really the halftones are gonna have to worry about accuracy. I mean, it does matter, but I think as long as you get the main component, you're set. Looks like it ends around that fuel area. It's pretty lot. Yeah, it's pretty much a halftone gradient. That's really the point of the. Oh my God! Look at that. It's aesthetics. I'm rather lazy with. I really don't like doing halftone scenes. I'll admit that. That's probably one of my least favorite things to do. I executed well with the 47 for the Hardy series a while back. Look at that. See, it looks all wide. That's when you scale it. It's like it just looks really awkward when you scale the fucker. See, everything's black over here, so we're gonna. It's like a multitude of. It looks easy, but it doesn't always look easy. So, I'm pretty lazy with them. I'll admit that. That's a confession on me. Could try and get away with. Let me see if it cuts off. I had to make sure if it doesn't cut off there. Like the, yeah, see it cuts off right over here. So I might have to get rid of that row of black circles here. It would look a bit awkward if I got rid of it, if I can get rid of that. Oh, whoops. It's wrong layer selection. See, it'll still look a bit off, but we can deal with that. See, this one you could probably just let me see this real quick. Intensively dies in the ground while. See, this one I can just use the paint tool and make it black. See, we want it to go all the way over here, and it's really small for a halftone. So relatively small. We're gonna actually try and. We're looking at really small. See, it cuts off right over here. We're gonna get rid of more of that. I hate halftone schemes. Note to self, I never want to do those again. I get pretty lazy with them. I'll make myself do them at some point. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty stubborn about things, so I like to do it, like, when I stick to it. I'll probably do revision of this one at some point, but I'm gonna save this real quick. I do want to I love auto saving the Roush JFXS chase. I mean, as long as the 60 looks good, I think it's what matters to me. I mean, wait. I might have a good idea what I'm gonna hate doing this then. Gonna make this repetition is best repetition. Sometimes, like, it's like the loud, you know, like, you remember, if you've ever seen the Trevor Bain scheme this year, you know, there's like a billion bars. I bet you the designers have to do a lot of designing on that, like, just a lot of copy and paste. Looks like it's a red halftone though, not really a black one. You notice that it's the halftone, though it's like both. Like you see circles in both. It's like an optical illusion, in my opinion. That's what I see. That might be why. That might be the reason. I just don't know. I'm tripping. I must be tripping like mad balls or something, like legitimately. Huh, what I could have done. Let's get rid of that one and then I can get away with this one. Certainly not my cup of forte though in terms of designing is, but it's a good challenge though. It does bring a good challenge for me itself. I think it's what we're actually gonna move this. I'm gonna move this further down because that's probably where it's gonna end. It's gonna end around that area. So yeah, halftones are also gradiented though. Yeah, I'm pretty lazy with gradients. I hate gradients most of the time. You have to like have the proper execution for that to work. I'm better with glows though. Glows aren't as bad as you think they are. I think that might be the only. I'll give props. Like this is probably what Photoshop is better in. Is the halftones is probably what I think. That's something that I don't use Photoshop as much, so I might be a bit rusty on it. But I think once I get used to the handling of it, we're pretty much set. I only use halftones like very little. it's a rare occasion I actually use them. I could see where you're coming from the gradient. It is a gradient though, but the halftones are inside. Though, would you consider them gradiented? Like, nut roll. What the hell? There was this. I remember this scheme. Oh my gosh, that was from fucking Iowa. That car ran in Iowa in 2015. Nut. Yeah, it looks like it stops a bit. Oh, shit. The ass is this. Yeah, we could. Yes, let's do a gradient. I'm actually good. It's been a while since I've done a halftone. I usually just teeter around with it, so we're gonna do that. Like, cause fuck it, why not? I want this certain section of the car here. That's what I'm gonna look at, all the way to probably around this area. I know there's no contigs on it, but we're gonna focus on the gradient itself first. And we're gonna look around there. That might be a good, reasonable. That actually might be a bit perfect. Let me. Too perfect. There we go. So, okay. Actually, I should probably get to that gradient again. A layer mask. That might be it. That might have been it. Let's see. Filters. I think it was Gaussian blur. It was probably Gaussian blur. That might have been it, actually. It's either that or pixelize. No, pixelize is pretty gay. Delete layer mask. Distorts like shadow. I think the shadow one was the Gaussian blur, actually. That might have been. There we go, there's Gaussian. Yeah, this one was the one with the shadow. Gaussian blur was shadow. Now that's if you wanted to, but that one you could cheat with, like the Christopher Bell scheme, for example. That one you just had to duplicate one of the design layers and just make it gray, and then be good. Shit. I will despise people. Light and shadow. This one I could just make this easily, just like I fuck around with GIMP. People say I know what I'm doing, but I still have yet to learn some of the certain filters of GIMP itself. If you get what I'm saying, I still think there's areas where I need to get better at, and I'll admit that that's something I'm not good at. Certainly not one of the few. It's one of the few weaknesses I think GIMP has. I think there's still so much to learn. There's probably some brushes on it from what I recollect, but I'd rather not get to that area. But I think, let's see, looking at it, yeah, I think it's Gaussian blur, actually. I might have been right, actually. I think I second guessed myself on that, and we're gonna go. Is that or newsprint? That might have been it. Let's see if I have that. I think it's distorts. There we go. Yeah, there we go. This is it. There, I think that's what I was looking for. This one I think I have to put a certain SI in there. And let's see what we can do with this. Let's cancel that. Yeah, I'm learning new things, okay? This is something I really have to keep FYI. So let me look at the preview. That's a bit, oh man, why does that have to be so zoomed in though? There we go. That's what it might look like. So let's see. Yeah, it's a bit rock. Oh my god, it's pixely as hell. What the fuck? What the fuck? Look at that blurriness. That is aesthetically amazing. So we're gonna have to make this a lot bigger. So let's relook at that. I want to relook at this scheme. So, yeah, that's terrible. Okay. I have to redraw it. Crap. Fuck my life, dude. Sometimes you fuck up. But the moral is fucking up is better than giving up, so I'd rather mess up than give up. I do hope everybody here is having a good time today. Any of you excited for Richmond, implying that Richmond will be any of a good race whatsoever? That might be good, might be fun, I don't know. It just really depends on your preference of where was it? Distorts newsprint. Distorts newsprint. See, look at the pixels around that. I don't want it really at an angle. Where's the zero? Oh, I could just type it in a 0. 0. Why is it so pixely? RGB. What? I don't want the lock. Cell size output. So I need to make it cleaner. See, it fades around that area, so I'm gonna need that to be a bit longer for kinda not. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. There's certain. So I really gotta redo the gradient again. I think the gradient's the issue here. If it's not letting me go all the way to the black at the end. There we go. That might be it. That might be the good one. Okay. Now the issue is gonna be is how I can get that gradient to extend to the further onto that like front end area of the car. So I'm learning new things. Okay, don't blame me. I'm like the lab rat. But I think I need to practice more with the this, to be honest, because I think once I get better at it, it'll be practice makes perfect after all. Look how small that's gonna be. Spot function? What does that mean? Round line. Ew, I've never seen I want to see what a line one looks like. Whoa! What is that? Ew, it's all pixely. Pixels are terrible. Just like the movie. I've never seen what a... That's disgusting. Output LPI. What is? I never knew what that meant. Might be the roundness. See, that's big. That's huge. Huge implications. I think this rate, we're just really going to experiment with the halftone. That's probably going to be the story of my life. See, it kind of works right. Oh, you kind of see it fade a bit further down. So that's something I didn't notice there. Actually, so the gradient's fine. I think that's what we don't have to worry about that much. We're gonna have to might have to make that a bit darker as we go. Let's do that. Might be why. No, that's not what I wanted. I want it around here. I think it's kind of where it ends. You see the kind of gradients near the quarter panel. A ladybug. It pretty much is. I think it's pretty much a ladybug, yeah. I can see that. It's a good scheme, 10 out of 10. Relatable. Probably actually could get away with just making this the gradient. Right over. What am I doing? What the hell is this crap? Where the center is. I am crippling depression. We could easily cheat with this one. See, I can just line that up. Now the window looks like there's no window whatsoever. Okay. The gradient's around the, yeah, it's around the corner panel. A bit further down. Let's make that. I think we're good. I think. This is gonna be a bit weird. I can never determine gradients well compared to the. There we go. It's a bit straighter. Bit straighter. Now. Ends around this area. How annoying can these get? 15, 14. Let's try 11. See, it looks like it ends around here, and then you could probably stretch it a bit. So you literally have to duplicate this layer if you wanted to make it work. I think the sizing is right. It's just not as strong as it is. You see, it kind of ends. See, it looks like, ooh, okay, so I gotta extend the, I got it now. I got it. See, I have to make that, make the ends meet. Let's make this a lot longer than it should be. Probably should help with this one, wouldn't? There we go. Okay. Let's redo this once more. I think it's the spacing. You see the spacing between the and it looks like it ends right literally near the fuel cell. So I think it's really trial and error. I think I had to be pretty patient with the scheme, which I am. I do want to do, because I'm trying to learn more about the fundamentals of it itself. And see, that looks a bit better. Let's make that bigger though. So we have a good idea. I think this is a good idea of what we're going to be able to accomplish there. I'll render this scene once I get it done, hopefully. So we're going to make this bigger. I think let's try 15. Ooh, that looks a lot more better. Question is how will this match up to the other gradients? Now we can open this in Card Viewer. That does look, I think it looks decent enough. It's not like a good artistic scheme or autistic scheme to be exact. But we're gonna, now we can cut off. See, then I can mirror that. That was a joke, but hopefully you understood that. I'm a guy that fucks around. Let's save this. Definitely want to save that, baby. Well, I'm still not a fan of the halftone because it's like just a kind of a pussy way to. So let's go back to NXS15 car viewer. We're gonna go to the Ford BMP. See, this one, I did this one with a halftone, I'll admit. That one was a pretty simple one. You could get away with this one. XS15 card viewer. Let's go to the Ford, and now let's look at it. Snap, snap. You see that it doesn't really match up. This one you need to have separate, I think. That's why. That, or I can just put a black roof onto it, and so let's look at it. See, this is around the top area of the up here. So it's around this one, this area right here is, I think, that I need to worry about. Or I think it's those four circles above I have to worry about. So it looks like I'm really gonna hate lining these up. You see how pixely they are? Like, it's just a bit blurry. It's something I won't. Let's see. We're gonna move this up. Let's see. I don't know if it'll work. You see, they blur out a bit, so might have to rotate them. Actually, let's do that. These a bit, because you figured you might have to lightly do that. Yeah, you have to do it. So then I'm gonna have to adjust this, tweak up the this circle right here. To the left, or the right. What are my directions? What are directions? I think that one's fine. That one should be fine. This one we're gonna have to do some work on. Excuse me. Yeah, allergies are kicking in for me, so that's what happens. I think the ones that cut off I can just delete simply. Oops. Yeah, because you can just cut those off, you don't need them. This area, I think you don't really need, like, this one I could probably... Like, I don't like these freaking getting in the way, because they're just, it's annoying. So now it looks like... Let's see. I could get rid of this whole row right here. It's like I won't really need it. I won't really need it as much as the top one maybe. See, but then it'll feel empty, so that's the only issue with it. See, you add it back. I still won't like this. This one's still gonna pee me off. I think that won't be that noticeable. Actually, I'll get rid of those three, or those two. Won't need as much. Two of those circles there. See, you'll notice this one is still messed up, so I have to do some work on that one. Save it. That, or you could just ignore that was there, but I don't like that. I'm pretty stubborn about that. This area right here, so let's put a wireframe. Gotta fix up the wireframe. Okay, so right around where this... Let's move this one up. And move that one up just a bit. So we're on the right track. Move up one more pixel here, and I'll call that pretty good. Yep. So it's the one down below I think I have to worry about now. Yep, the one beneath the sides, this roof rail. God damn it. Fuck. Hate this kind of stuff where it doesn't line up no matter what you do to it. It's disgusting. Could scale it actually. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good on the gradient. Thank God. I think we're done for the day. Just kidding. We still got some designing to finish up on this. So let's get to it. We're gonna get to the back end here. We're gonna make this black. Dun, 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 dun. Mirroring is terrible. One reason I'll hate making these is, again, lining up is just the worst ever on history. History can repeat. It's a mess. I mean, it's Saturday. I really have nothing to do, legitimately, so I'm not the most energetic person. I have more energy doing a Devilment Cup Series race. To be honest, it's just how I act. It's just my tone. Sorry if I sound really boring to you all. It's just kind of how I act these days. I'm mostly an apathetic kind of person, to be honest. Then this one isn't really a nutworthy scheme. Still one of my. Let's add one more circle over here. Should be good. Okay. Well, not what I wanted. Where's that half coming from? I guess we can. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, I'm already communicating with people like regular human beings are, because I'm awkward and weird and all that crap and hullabaloo. I think I'll just deal with this. This looks better off. I think nobody really, when you look at the race though, to be honest, nobody's gonna really look at the roof of the car, except for helicopter cam. So I think we're pretty much set with the base. It's not the best looking base. It's a bit messy, but at times when you don't paint for. Mustang. Where's that Mustang? Not. It feels like forever. I mean, I only painted. Last thing I painted was the. What was it? Fucking shit. There we go. And it's not. We don't want sands. Not Comic Sans. VER. Alright, Roush. We're gonna get that done with. I have to move this all the way up. That font's pretty common. I think y'all are. If you are beginning painting, the font name is Berthold. A kid. Exidens, I think, and then Grotesque, and then you should be able to figure it out from there. It's just italicized. Grotesque graphics, 10 out of 10. Not rotate. I'm gonna scale it. Probably gonna be a bit big, so we're gonna make sure we're gonna look at it. Obviously not centered either, so look how small that's gonna be. I can never tell because of the window and such, so I can never really determine how big it really is. Looks actually pretty centered. Just probably smudge it a bit. 1, 2. Auto save it. I just save it as you go. You never want to lose your base. Draw that hardware. Yeah, see, it's messy over here, which I don't like. It looks easier to match it back up, but I'd rather not mess with that for my sanity of just wanting to match things. My perfectionist abilities. So what I'm going to really do, since I hate adding contigs manually, I just use the NWS11 template, I think. So let's look for that. I don't know if I wonder if I could try and put the NXS 17 templates on there. Probably not. Let me compare it. The bodies are very similar. Let me compare. See, there's not even contigs on there. I have on the Camaro though. Out of all of them, the Camaro has one. SRD, Ford Mustang. You can easily just steal a contigs and just replace that with the Xfinity logo, which is probably what I'm gonna do. I hate contigs. I hate templates with no contigs, period. Just another pet peeve of mine. Contigs here. Hey, what is that? Is that 1024? No, 2040. I think good. Just don't do it. You see the Nationwide logos right here, so we're gonna get the Xfinity logo out. See, I have already like contigs because of like IMRC cars I've made for Chevy and Toyota, so that's not gonna be much of an issue. I don't know if I have the Xfinity logo. Why? Because I don't know why. I'll admit, I'm a bit tired. Like, I guess that's when you're busy with things. There's a winner. I could easily just copy it from the Cody Llama space I made a while back, or the David Vickers scheme. As you can hear, people are dying. Those are basically my family in a nutshell. They're loud, but you know, you can just deal with it. You can easily do that. Pasted layer. I think that's one of the first layers I pasted. All the way down. That's how life works. See right here. Just rip it off. Even though it's technically I'd use that for real life. Now where did I put that fucker? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Bit smaller than the Nationwide logo, but I think that. Gonna make it slightly bigger. It's gonna be close enough. I consider that pretty good. So let's get rid of this Nationwide series logo because that's outdated AF. Delete. And then delete. I'd say this, if you want to listen to music, this is probably the best time to do it, to be honest. Like, I should do that just for the sake of my sanity. I don't, because and let's save it. We're gonna probably need to make that, whoops. Contigs, and then let's get rid of some of these associates, these little ones right over here. Might have to move them, actually. That's what I need to do. These are a bit moved too far, and we need to do that. I have to remember the difference between the Mustang and the looks messy too. Let's get rid of the JE Pistons logo. In terms of saving time, I'm getting rid of, oh shit, that's not what I want to do. Probably should unselect that. I'm gonna give myself a drink. That might be it. I think my throat's just a bit dry. So, give me that moment here. Thank you all. Patience. Alright, I'm back. I just got myself a snack too, just to keep myself somewhat sanitary, or somewhat alive, because I don't want to die yet. Because I think people like me or something. I don't know. Got some Funyuns and some apple juice. No. Very good. But yeah, we gotta get rid of this JE Pistons logo because we don't want that around. And I think I feel a lot better now. I think I'm not depressed or anything. I'm just tired, or I don't know. I slept pretty well. I mean, I didn't wake up till like 10 this morning, or 9 Central Time, which is pretty impressive, I guess you can say. Let's get rid of the Edelbrock logo. Nuts anyway. And then Moog. Don't know. Probably have to scale it a bit. Contigs are never easy to do. They're more or
Good
less
so far.
repetitive. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
I hate putting. You trust me. If you ever put context manually, they're the most annoying things you ever do in painting. Period.
It seems like it would be very, very annoying, and I know how
If you're
annoying
laid
it
back as
is.
I am, yeah, it's pretty much annoying.
See, and then you have to go through the process of replacing series logos, all that shit.
Yeah, because initially don't give you the template with contigs on it compared to BER or some others.
See, like I remember I made a config set for the NX17 Fords from the Camaros because I lined them up,
I don't think the
relined them.
NX17 template isn't as bad though, but still you have to put contigs on, don't you? So
Yeah, you do. I might just go out and start making config sets for that.
make it easier.
Even though I got banned from SRD.
You really? I haven't been banned.
Yeah.
I think I've been more well liked in that area, actually. I don't go in there that much though.
So the first time I got banned was because I guess inactivity, but they put rules violations. Then I
They
made
did
a
that for me
second
too, but
account.
then they unbanned me because they were like, okay, we're sorry about that. We messed up.
Then they made then I made a second account, so now I'm permanently banned.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
How do you get banned in there again? Like, you just post stupid shit, or how does that?
I didn't even I was very inactive. I basically forgot about SRD.
I think I'm on SRD only primarily because I can download stuff and sometimes show my cards, but I haven't done that in such a while, you know?
Yeah, I can't even go onto the site unless I'm in like a private browse mode. But it's looking way better than if I were to try to paint it. So I probably would have A, gotten frustrated, gave up, or B, used a base.
Yeah, that. I used to use bases back then. Everybody has at some point.
Yeah, I've tried to. Also, hi, NASCAR fan. But I'm sorry, I need to. But yeah, those. I tried. I originally came in and thought, oh, this will be easy. I can design shit, and then I see like first template, and it's like, what in the fuck is this?
Yeah, it takes some time. Some learn faster. I admit. I think the new ones. Some people that are new, like I say, Nick Gunther. He's one of the food painters. I think has gotten better. He's still getting there. Like he even admits that I can't paint all schemes, you know, because some are too sophisticated for me. You know, I'm still trying to learn more of the capabilities of GIMP. I know most of the basics like outlining and stuff, you know, and some shadows and all, but most of the time I'm just usually just chill with what I've got. I try to focus more on creativity, so that's why most of the time. But yeah.
And then I I saw one of the DW12 templates, and it was like,
Oh, those are terrible. Oh my gosh.
I was
They're
like,
bad. You gotta put a crap ton of logos on them too. Imagine that.
like I couldn't find anything.
You ever see the car paint for Rogers for that mod?
I have not.
You'll probably see in my stream. I'll upload I'll actually show the template for you. That is the DW12. That's the DW12 one. You'll see in the stream.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I put so much crap on there.
Like I didn't know what was where. Like there were parts everywhere. It's kind of like it's kind of like the F1 mod, I guess.
I haven't really tried painting on that mod. I don't really want to.
You don't. I ended up having Trek make the scheme instead.
Yeah, I think this is good enough for the. Looks like I don't know what's with that. I might have to do something with that. Probably just the gradient. Hey Roush.
Yeah.
Who do you have winning Richmond tonight?
Who do I have winning Richmond? That's a good question. Assuming it's non-Roush Fenway, because I'll be pulling for them. I mean, I guess I think Clint Boyer will win.
It's a bold one. He is good at Richmond though. He's better in the second race than the first one. That's usually how it works for Boyer.
And then, but for random fantasy, I got Joey Logano. So
I had him winning last time at Richmond. He won. So yeah.
Time to get that and Kimberd win again.
I will legitimately laugh if he actually gets a win encumbered again, if he does win.
And I mean, I've become more and more of a Logano fan and a
I love Brad better.
fan.
Brad's better.
And a Keselowski fan.
I'm more of a Keselowski fan than Logano. I hate Logano.
I
don't like Logano.
I used to hate them both. I
only hated Brad in
Logano.
2014, but that was the primary reason. But I didn't care about him in 2015 as much.
I hated Logano because he was just terrible. It was like, just get off the track, please. And then he got good.
Put him in Penske equipment, he does good. So, well, except for this year.
Is that Keselowski fan? Is that Rodriguez?
No, it's Gardner.
Gardner.
It might be one of the reasons I didn't like Brad either, is because of Johnny.
Sorry about that, Johnny.
I like to put the logos on first. I might do that first. I already put the number on the side, but
Another reason, and looking back at it now, think it was a dumb reason, but another reason I did not like Logano was that he almost wrecked Mark Martin, one of my favorite drivers of all time,
But Pocono.
at Pocono. He almost wrecked him, and I was like, nah, I hate this dude. And
That's
then
right. At least you weren't a Jeff Gordon fan when Brad Keselowski wrecked him at Texas, kind of. You know, that was a racing deal.
I
got
never
really pissed off at that.
I never liked Jeff Gordon.
I was a Jeff Gordon fan. I knew that was one of his best seasons for a championship, realistically.
My dad used to work for him, and yeah, my dad doesn't like him, so. Not work for him, work with him, my bad. But my dad, I mean, I didn't like Jeff at all. I have not liked Jeff, and will not like Jeff. The only thing I liked about Jeff Gordon were his fucking paint schemes. That was the only good thing about him.
That was like me and Ty Dillon. I don't really care about Ty Dillon, but I love his paint schemes to death.
And I mean, going back to it, Penske, I didn't like Brad for a while because of, Carl Edwards, Talladega.
Oh.
And I was like 9, so it was like, oh, he wrecked him. It was like, and that made perfect sense. Because back then, Carl Edwards was a Roush Fenway driver, and we had to pull for him. I mean, looking back at it, it was like, man, why did I hate him for so long?
Yep.
And
I think it was like that with me and Jimmy Johnson. I think it's just because he won too much. I got tired of him. But I mean, that's everybody though. Everybody gets tired of the same person winning though, unless you're that fan of that driver, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Trevor Bayne when.
I loved him in the '99 though. He was really good in that car.
I liked him when he was like, still racing for. I figured out about him when he was racing for Earnhardt, and I followed him a lot. But I mean, I never really became a fan of him because I was also the biggest fucking Kurt Busch fan, and then the whole thing happened at Daytona. And it was like, nah, I don't like him anymore. I'm going with Trevor. This dude's a Christian and he has MS, so. And looking back at it now, I think he was probably a better influence on me than Kurt. See, but like my first diecast car was the number 17, the Walt car, because of course,
scheme?
Yeah, the Kenseth, the 2000, 2000.
Oh, literally the 2000s, yeah.
Yeah, that was my first ever diecast, and well, my diecast collection exploded from there.
If I ever had to live stream myself doing a diecast, like, I have a crap ton of 164s. Like, I only have 164s, not 124s though.
I also do have a 2008 car, and it's smaller than a 164th. I'm trying to remember what
like
the
a
scale
120? Was. No, not one. It's like a 178 or one something like that.
I think it's like a 143rd or some shit.
Might be. Still munching on these Funyuns, pretty good.
No, it wasn't a 143rd. My mistake. I'll have to figure it out at some point.
Yeah. What time does that race start anyway? Like 7?
I'll look.
Like 7 Eastern does the NASCAR race start? I'm not really gonna care. My driver's in because it's Kyle Larson. Jeff Gordon was my favorite, and then he retired, so then Kyle Larson was my main. Probably because he's Asian, and I just like how he's just really fast for some odd reason.
It starts at the command is at 7:37.
Jeez.
Eastern, yeah. So it'd be 6:30. It would be 6:37 our time.
Oh, you live in Central too?
Yeah.
Where at?
Alabama.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was Central time.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was Eastern, actually.
I wish it was the Eastern. It would have made transitioning from Florida to Alabama so much easier.
I didn't mind it when I went to Florida, though, compared to... Because I live in Missouri, you know? Just literally the middle area of the United States. Not literally the middle area, but you get my point, though. The state that's in the middle of everything. Which is good for, like, travel distance, you know, when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty reasonable.
So, what do you think Dale's going to end up doing this race?
Probably run like normal, where he's run all season, in terms of performance-wise. I'd say like 20th. That's usually where he ends up, or like 25th at some point. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. It's just kind of how it's been all season for him. He's just had a really bad season. He won't make it. I don't think he'll win. If he wins, that'd be pretty cool, but that's not going to happen. He'll win a race. He might win Dega, but by then he's already... You get my point, though. He's not in the playoffs by then. The stakes are so high for Junior that I don't think he'll even win a race. The pressure's gotten to him, or just hasn't performed. Team hasn't really performed for him.
He can't do it for Dale anymore.
Bet you that second concussion might have sealed the deal.
Yep. I mean, after the first one, it seemed like he came back better than ever.
Yeah.
And then he fucking...
He was good in like 2013. If he hadn't had a bad like first couple of races, he probably could have won the championship legitimately. Actually, I think the Time Warner scheme he ran in 2013 is probably one of the most forgotten Junior schemes in my opinion. I really did like that paint scheme.
Wait. Time Warner sponsored Junior?
Yeah, 2013 during the chase.
I gotta see this.
I'll post it up on my screen.
No, I'll look it up. Oh, that scheme.
I thought it was one of his better schemes that year too.
Yeah, I remember that scheme now. Do you want me to send?
That's an underrated junior scheme in my. No, I saw it. I already know what it looked like, but it's an underrated junior scheme in my opinion.
It is. I have an 8 car of his as well that my grandpa gave me. Not that isn't 164th, 124th. It is a 124th, I mean. I only have one 124th Toyota David Ruderman. The
2011 Toyota?
The Burger King car. The flame, the one with the flames.
That sounds like a Stewart car, to be honest.
Hold up.
Unless you're talking about Tums. Tums had one with flames, I think, or the one with flames is like a Burger King car, or you're talking about Gordon's car, but nah, you could tell which one's which, though.
Let me send it to you. I'm sure it'll ring a bell when you see it. Yeah. Minus chrome wheels, that's what I have.
That's a nice. I remember that's a good scheme. I really did like that one too. There was one I think he ran for the 600 or tried to run in the 600, like a blue one.
I just saw it and I said, "Mom, we have to get this."
You know what? This 164 car I got was the from '08. I got it at Kansas. This is the first year I went, and I got a AJ Allmendinger diecast. You know that silver Red Bull car, the '84.
Yeah.
Before I knew it, I knew that shit was gonna be rare because no way. I don't think anybody really knew that car was around. Was existent, you know. So
I didn't.
I knew the Scott. I know people have a Scott Speed one from '09, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody knew there was an Allmendinger car for. Oh
yeah.
That was in production. I knew there were '07 cars too. I knew about that, but I wish I had those.
I mean, there's one car I want really bad. Oh. I want that one really, really badly. It's just different.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's creative, it's different. I mean...
Cougar eyes.
Man, I really want this scheme.
Which one?
The one you're making.
Oh, you want a download of it without the banner?
I want.
Or do you want it on like a different mod, or for the a different
I
mod?
want the same one. Same one.
Okay.
Maybe so I could do burnouts and shit like that.
Yeah. I gotta put associates on here too, which I'm gonna not like as much, but I could deal with it. It's not that hard to put on. Yeah, I always seem to have a save base, so. Yeah, it's not a bad scheme itself. It's interesting. I mean, it's just halftones all over it. But not much from there.
I mean, it at least gave you a challenge.
Oh, trust me, the one that was more challenging than this was the Gunther scheme I had to make a while back. Or the recent Gunther scheme, or the Perky Jerky one.
Oh.
First thing I did when I woke up this morning was get on, watch TV, and then the first thing I saw was freaking Scooby-Doo WWE.
Yeah, that. That was a big joke in itself.
I should have tagged Shane or something. That's an ultimate meme right there. That's an absolute meme film.
On the bright side, all the associates are pretty much just Roush. It literally has my last name all over the fucking car. How can you not see me?
I hope you don't suck ass in this scheme.
I swear if I do.
Not gonna rig it.
If I do, I'm going back to the other side.
I mean, seriously, I haven't rigged the races at all. You're just really doing good for some odd reason. Which is funny. Like, you're really good in the 60 car.
I mean, I always used to use that, and I always was good with the 60, number 60. I don't know why I moved away from it, but I did.
What was your preferred number before, besides the 60?
90. So me and the Max basically fight over the number 90. I'm a big Junie Dunlevy Well, I mean, I can't say he's a fan because he's dead, but
Is he?
he was a good dude. So
Wait, is he dead, or is he just irrelevant?
he's dead, dead.
What the fuck happened to him?
He got old.
Oh, he just died of old age, natural causes.
Yeah, he was 90 years old, and the number he always used was number 90.
Wasn't he in the Xfinity series for a couple races? Wasn't he in the Xfinity series?
What?
Was he in any NASCAR series? I forgot.
Yeah, he was an owner for in the Cup series.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Took me a bit. Didn't understand that at first, but
And then I have three I prefer. It's 60, 90, 90, and 61. So, I mean, 60 is usually open. So, if 90 or 61 aren't open, I'm going straight for that 60.
probably should have went to the 60 for the SES instead of Matt Rodriguez, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't like to take it from him, but I mean, I would love to go to 60 at some point, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm just here waiting for the Hardy's National Series signups.
Yeah.
Because I already have a plan set.
What team are you wanting to go?
What?
What team are you planning to go to?
That's going to be kept.
To be decided.
Yeah.
But you're gonna stay there for another year, or is that how?
Hardy's, I'm going to stay in for one.
You'd probably join one of the super teams, I bet.
What?
I bet you'd probably join one of the super teams, to be honest, like, or quote unquote super teams.
I mean, you don't know that.
Dude, nobody wanted to sign up for my team for this year, to be honest, except for like Schwal. So, you know, I kind of kept it quiet because I thought my team would do pretty shit. You know?
And then you just took Billy Bishop Jr.
Yeah, I took Bradley Bishop Jr. because I figured, like, hey, he's an open agent. This dude knows what he's doing. So I picked him. Now look what he's doing. He's going to BFM thanks to me giving him a chance.
Even though freaking Collins and McGuire are basically brothers.
Butt buddies, yeah. Hey, if I haven't given him a chance, where would he go?
Down a toilet?
Yes.
Moik. I think that should be hello, well, I mean, okay. The banner thing should be yellow because big juicy chew.
There's also Xfinity though. Huh? You think I should? Yeah, we could do that because Fiend Guy wanted the Devilment to be green.
It would make sense. But
yeah. You can't spell juicy right.
Big Juicy Judy, I guess. No, Big Judy Judy, that's what it was. God fucking shit me. That's what it was, the Big Judy series. And I mean, all we could do is just remove the Xfinity thing.
Yeah, I could.
I'll get the juicy fruit thing. I'll get the juicy fruit logo if you need it.
I mean, I just need a text of it. Yeah. Yeah, I put Xfinity in the side. Makes no sense.
It's fine. It's fine.
They're linked together. Okay.
It's the thing.
It's a partnership. At this rate, I should have made a Cheez-It car then.
What?
For the 60. It's the yellow.
I'm looking for one. I'm looking for a logo. Christ, how hard is it to find one? Like I have one, but I mean, oh yeah, that might work. It might work.
Wait, which one? Could do this one.
What?
Wait, which one?
I sent it the link.
Yeah, it could work.
I mean, there's also the old Juicy Fruit logo.
Yeah, we want a new one though. We have to get with the times.
Yeah, low quality as fuck. I mean, yeah, it's pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie.
It's better than nothing.
I mean, I guess we could go back on Xfinity, but it's your choice.
I think it'd be easier for me to do. No, I'd rather actually do this because it'd be funny. I mean, it's called the Juicy for Xfinity series, you're crying out loud.
Oh. Well, we could just recolor. We could make it yellow and then recolor the Xfinity logo to be red.
Nah, I'd rather have the Juicy Fruit like be relevant in this, and then actually put the Juicy Fruit thing on the banner.
I cannot believe that there have not been people that have made or found a good Juicy Fruit logo. For crying out loud. I guess we're gonna have to go up to Chip Ganassi and ask him for the logos that he used.
Oh my god.
Hey, look what time it is.
Ah.
It's over. It'll be good just having the bomb hang off like that. I'm probably way behind.
Yeah, I gotta trim up some.
Hey, Schwall.
This is such a meme. I love this. This is perfect.
So how's Irma treating you, Schwall?
Oh my
or
god.
He's gone again. For some reason it does.
Juicy Fruit aesthetics. Oh, look at this game, 10 out of 10. We can do the Juicy Fruit banner.
20. So, Schwall, how's Irma been treating you? Gosh, I can't speak today. I've asked this before. I want an answer. Okay. Okay. I just didn't know where you were in the state. If Irma goes freaking any more west, it's going to hit. It's going to go right up Alabama and right to where I am.
Oh, rip.
So it better not go. So while he's praying that goes more west, I'm like, don't go any more west.
Rip, dude. Rip.
Like, go away. Go to Mexico if you can.
Yeah, screw those immigrants. Who cares about them?
Well, let's take care of them. You. I see. Yeah, we were in the cone. But thankfully, we're way inland. But, like I said, we're probably gone.
Fucking shit, dude. Oh, god damn it.
I was thinking for the...
GIMP died. Good thing I saved most of the base itself.
I don't know what hill... Oh, no! GIMP crashed on you, didn't it?
Yep. I think I saved most of it anyway. I think it's just I have to redo the banner, but it won't take much. Yeah, I gotta make the Juicy Fruit logo bigger again. And that's... Yeah, I think most of it's pretty much still good, Roush. I think I just gotta put now associates, this driver sig again, which won't take much, and then looks like this is a bit too big. But
Oh, you even got the Juicy Fruit banner. So all you have to do is my name, and then
associates.
that out pet care logo. Because I didn't know what to call that part of the car. It was like it was a thing. Okay, I'm checking the Discord now. Yeah, every time it goes away, Schwal, it goes right towards me. I mean... What's helping you is hurting me.
I hope I have the Avocare logo. I have it somewhere.
I have something for you. Schwal, I bet it's going to miss. So you remember Out Pet Care?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that scheme too well.
Yeah, that. I mean, I'm sure there's two play. Was that where you were going to put the Advocare logo as well?
Yeah, I was actually gonna put it in the corner fan. Yeah.
Yeah, just put it in the corner. Just put it in the corner panel.
I do that with Bass Pro with a lot of my 33 cars, so.
I mean, yeah, there. I'm just now seeing you move it to the corner panel, so it's not. It's behind. DJ, are you in St. Louis or are you near St. Louis?
I'm 3 hours away from St. Louis.
Okay, I was asking because that's what Schwal asked. I keep eye on the fucking chat, I guess. um, me, yeah, DJ, I think is going to get the. DJ's probably going to get the tiny bit of Irma, but I'm probably going to get the worst end of Irma. I find it funny that they turn into diamonds. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not a complaint. I just find it funny.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm a real, like I said, I'm a real big Trevor Rain fan. So I mean, you gotta include that original sponsor. Uh, about the drivers, about the stuff before the tire, you can put it there if you want. I don't care if you do or not. It doesn't bother me if you don't. It might bother you if it's just your personal preference. So I'm guessing since Schwal's getting rain, it's not Hurricane Irma is not gonna hit. This is for NR 2003. So sorry, someone asked that. But. But since Schwal is getting rain, I'm pretty sure it's going to miss Schwal because there's usually calm before a freaking hurricane, so you're probably not going to get anything. Maybe a little bit of rain. But if it's raining now, I don't see Schwal getting hit.
Oh yeah, probably my stream says it probably said carbon. I was trying to do that too.
So, how many people have gone blind from that solar eclipse, Schwal? I mean, I
myself. Gosh, like
because I saw that apparently there were a few people at Schwal's school that looked up without glasses. I saw him post that.
They're dumb, Rouch. They look at without glasses. Who does that? What do they not listen to? They're ignorant.
I was worried because my littlest brother wouldn't stop looking up, and it was like
Your brother's stupid.
well, I mean, he's 10. I have two brothers. One's 15.
They're both stupid.
He didn't look up. 15-year-old didn't look up, but the 10-year-old yeah, he looked up. He didn't go blind. Mainly because we caught him before it was too long. We need to get some hurricane glasses.
Hurricane glasses, so if you take them off, you get sucked into the hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that, Corey, and I'm not liking. And if it goes straight up into Alabama, I'm fucked.
Absolute rip.
So, like I said, something that's helping Schwal is hurting me.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Jose. When in doubt, blame the Mexican. That's relevant in the discussion.
Yo, Roush.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Oh.
That was a joke.
I know.
What do you think of life and life itself?
Life's a thing. That's literally all.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. Yay, so now I'm not using borrowed equipment from Chris Busher. With
Alright, B pillars and we're done.
what are you using for B pillars?
I have a B pillar set. It saves me time so much.
Oh, the B emoji does not work in the screen chat. This
Is it
is
not?
not a drill. This is not a drill. Haas, I wonder who that is. Yeah, the American flag one. Yeah. Because I'm a proud American and sponsored by
Are you?
America. No, those countries going to shit. I'm kidding. But
Yeah, fuck America. That country sucks.
I get paid. The sponsor America pays me through tax dollars. um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Where the fuck does that eco power come from? Like, where'd they get that?
I don't know. It looks weird on this one. I think it's just because it's how it is.
Oh shit, he's gonna get still gonna get hit with 60 to 80 miles per hour wind. Christ, I would not want to be him. I guess you can say Irma's so thick that he'll still get hit with 60 to 80 miles per hour wind gusts.
Alright, it's rendering time.
You know, I've only gone this in depth with this game once.
What?
And it was the number 61.
Hmm? Oh.
Yeah. But it was a base, so I mean. We were trying to get make Will Hoyt's F1.
Yeah. And how'd that go?
for all the
Yeah.
Migo. Mexico. Worst case scenario, it fucks everyone over and goes straight up the middle of Florida.
Yeah. Either way, one of y'all are gonna get messed up.
And then as a Category 1 hurricane somehow still, it makes a left-hand turn straight into Alabama. Worst case scenario.
It does a full lap around Florida.
And then gets back into the Gulf of Mexico.
Try to take the chicane.
Took a chicane, yeah. That would be definitely the worst case scenario. And then it hits Texas again.
Rip.
That would be the worst case scenario. But I mean, the chances of that happening, not even gonna happen. Could I have the TGA when you're done?
Yeah, should I keep the roof rails black or should I make them red?
Your choice. I mean, whatever looks better to you.
It's better off black.
Making them red.
What?
Like,
Watching art render Roush. One person still watching. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, it looks good. And it is done, I think.
Let's see, I'm gonna try and get some things down.
Oof.
Now I just gotta log into my Facebook and all.
I just saw something.
What?
Look in the general.
Oh
Look.
no.
Spike strips. Spike strips deployed.
Need for Speed. Hot Pursuit 2.
Gordon's unusual pit stop.
Yeah, if you're wondering why the image is there, is because I'm just trying to do some things on my Facebook. You know, you guys probably know who I am on Facebook at either way, so it wouldn't matter. But I want to post this in my albums, so cool beans. Freaking my mucus is all over.
Why? Thank you.
No prob. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. I'm probably just going to end the stream from here. NASCAR will be coming up in a couple hours or so, unless you want me to do a pre-race thing, but otherwise I'm most likely just going to end the stream from here on. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for the patience.